Hello everybody, this is Mike Prey with Keller Williams Realty with your May through June 2023 market update. I want to start off a little bit. There's some misconceptions out there about financing. One in particular, the National Mortgage Brokers Association did a survey recently and found that 50% of first-time home buyers believe that they have to have 20% down in order to purchase a home. And that is not the case. But there are a lot of different programs that first-time home buyers can be involved in. If they're a veteran, for example, they can have zero down and purchase a home. With an FHA loan, it's 3.5%. There are conventional loans that require 3% down. Typically, you'd be looking at 5% or 10% on a conventional loan. There are also some portfolio loans that are income and geographically based that have also zero down and no mortgage insurance. There's also help with down payment assistance. A lot of these have income caps, but there are just a lot of different ways that people can purchase a home, especially first-time home buyers, and do not need 20% down. So if you are a first-time home buyer and were thinking that you needed to collect 20% for a down payment, or if you know somebody that is trying to buy a home and wants to buy their first home, have them give me a call and we can explore all the different ways that they can go about it and find something that suits them and helps them get into a home and get into the market. The market is kind of continuing as it has been for the last couple of months. Everything is very interest rate centric and interest rate sensitive, and the interest rates have been somewhat volatile. They've been going up and down between 6 and 7 for the last 2 or 3 months, and so when they're up, then people pull back a little bit. When they're down, people go out there. But generally speaking, buyers have decided that this is kind of the new normal where we are now, and they're finding ways to go out there and get into homes. So for example, homes closed in the month of May was up 50% over homes closed in April. For the year, they were off about 10%. There were 10% more homes closed in May last year. The median sales price is up for the month about 1.8%. It closed out the month at $420,000. It's off about 1.2% for the year. Last year, this time it was $425,000. But that tends to bob up and down, and the trend is still flat to up on sales prices, which lends to still being in a little bit of a seller's market, but things are getting more negotiable, if you will, and less one-sided in the market for those of you who are wondering if it's a good time to get out there and buy. The days on market has reduced by 39 days from April to an average of 25 days in order to, between the time that the home goes on the market and the time it goes under contract. For the year, it's up about 16 days. Last year at this time, it was taking about 9 days. Available inventory for the month was up 10.4%, so that means there are more homes being put on the market or more homes out there for people to choose from. For the year, it was up 34.9%. It was more constricted last year than it is this year. The months of inventory was down about 0.09% at 1.79 months of inventory for the month. For the year, it was up about a half a month at 1.29 months of inventory. So we're seeing a little more inventory on the market and them staying on the market a little bit longer, but 1.79 months is still very constricted inventory, so the inventory is low. New listings were up about 11% for the month. They were off 11% from this time last year. So the inventory does continue to tighten, continue to constrict. The interest rates are always the big player right now. They were up about 0.36 at the end for the month, and ended the month at about 6.79%. For the year, they were up about 1.69 and ended the month at 5.1%. This is about the time last year when the interest rates started to go up. We started to see 5% in May, and they popped up into the sixes in June, and that's kind of where we've been since then. The showings, there's a couple of new players in the market on showing services and that sort of thing. So I'm going to start kind of a new train of statistics where that's concerned. But for the month, the showings were generally up. A little bit more people out there in the market looking for homes. And they were about flat from this time last year. So basically what all that says is that the prices continue to rise. The interest rates are bouncing up and down, but there are a lot of strategies that are being used to mitigate the effects of the interest rates, and people are getting out there and buying homes. There's still great demand. Inventory is still restricted, so that that says that it's actually a good time to buy and a good time to sell, and that's going to be on a case-by-case and individual basis. So if you want to know what it looks like for you to reach your real estate goals in selling a current home or purchasing a home, please don't hesitate to give me a call, or you can text me or email me. My number is 469-446-0234. You can email me at mikepray2@gmail.com. Also, if you're seeing this on social media, just message me, and I'd be glad to connect with you and answer any questions that you have and take a look at what your real estate goals look like for you in the future. It looks like the trends are going to continue through, through the next month. We've been told that we might see some mitigation in the interest rates. However, those have been so volatile, and there's so many things that can affect them. Right now they're bouncing between 6 and 7, and that looks like where we are. So it's been great talking to you. Once again, feel free to contact me if you need any information or have any questions, and I look forward to talking to you next month. Bye-bye.